Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. So right now the current date is Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017. The time is approximately 4:27 p.m. I would like to officially acknowledge my newest YouTube channel subscriber, The Moonbox. And it's so funny because I found out about the Moonbox from one of my favorite witches of YouTube, Avalon's Spiritual Odyssey. I was absolutely enamored by her unboxing video of one of the Moonbox's monthly box subscription things, products. I did not say that eloquently, and I massively apologize to both Avalon's Spiritual Odyssey and the Moonbox. I have only experienced one Moonbox thus far. I'm long overdue to have a box subscription service. The Moonbox is definitely priority one. If I don't do the Moonbox, it'll be some food company like Blue Apron or something. But I think it'll probably be the Moonbox. Now, I do want to mention that one of my semi-regular clients is a Wiccan High Priestess, and she has often shared online and off, as well as taught online and off, that a witch is supposed to make his or her own sacred tools. I firmly agree with her on that. However, every once in a while it is more convenient for a witch to buy sacred tools from another witch. And that sometimes is more convenient for me. I am long overdue to make certain things on my own. And quite frankly, there are certain skills that I think I have the potential to master, but would take more time and more energy and probably more money than I'm willing to invest to develop those skills and abilities. I see people who make consecrated candles masterfully. Now, for the record, I've taken two magical candle carving classes in my life. I enjoyed them very much, but when I've purchased consecrated magically carved candles for myself and for clients and students and loved ones and friends, they do a much better job than I would do. So there you go. So technically, actually officially, this is the May 2017 updates video. And you know, I want to talk, I'm going to actually go in a different order on my index card. So April 2017 is what I would call a mixed bag. There are some great things that happened to me last month. There were some sucky things that happened to me last month. I needed to take care of a lot of personal matters. I am okay. I want to reassure all of you, I am okay. It simply was frustrating in a lot of ways. But that frustration, that personal frustration, led me to remember the importance of my spiritual practices, particularly tending my altars, engaging in affirmations, spiritual decrees, and using my goddess letter writing journal, my God letter writing journal, my angel letter writing journal, and also engaging in meditation and prayer. And I can honestly say that at this point I feel a whole lot better. Last Friday, which was April 28th, I had the opportunity to go to a bear massage night. Now, in the gay male community, I am what's called a bear because I'm hairy and husky. Hairy, husky. So there is a special event that takes place in Manhattan, usually once a month, sometimes once every 2 months. It's called Bear Massage Night. And I had the opportunity to be massaged about 10 or 11 times because in the space that's used, there are 14 tables that are set up, and everybody takes turns giving a massage and receiving a massage, and let me tell you, it was phenomenal. I think every massage is between 10 to 15 minutes long, and I felt fantastic. After I slept so beautifully that night, I felt so empowered. And then of course the following day, which was Saturday, April 29th, I went to the Rainbow Book Fair, which is the largest LGBT book fair in the country. And this is its second year at John Jay College of Criminal Justice in Midtown Manhattan. And that was so restorative for me because, you know, as a gay man and as somebody that has an LGBT, or rather LGBTQIA plus themed WordPress blog, in addition to my professional metaphysical blog, it really made a difference for me to meet these great authors, talk to them about what they do, learn about new authors, reconnect with authors that I hadn't seen in a long time. And that made me so happy. And then from this past Sunday, April 30th, through yesterday, Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017, I engaged in a 3-day sacred solitude sojourn. I can't tell you how many times I have talked about and written about sacred solitude. Right now, on my professional, metaphysically oriented WordPress blog, This Is Who I Am, there are currently 7 posts about sacred solitude, meaning sacred solitude is part of the title of the post, and there are just as many, if not a little bit more, where sacred solitude is one of the tags on that post. I am a humongous advocate for sacred solitude, and I cannot over-recommend it to anybody. I've recommended it to numerous clients, students, and friends. A lot of people do not engage in sacred solitude because, for me, it means having no contact with the outside world, meaning my cell phone is off, my tablet is off, my computer is off, I don't access the internet, I don't even get my mail, I don't even get the door. Somebody knocks on the door, I don't care. I enter what I call the realms of the goddess, and I leave behind the world of men. And that's a bit sexist language, and I apologize in advance for that. I find that's what comes to me energetically and intuitively. I refer to the mundane world as the world of men. When I'm referring it, when I'm using it in context with the phrase realms of the goddess. And it was wonderful reading these wonderful books, engaging in affirmations and spiritual decrees, engaging in meditation and prayer. It felt so wonderful. So since last Friday through yesterday, I have experienced divine restoration of my body, my mind, and my soul, especially with regards to overcoming the challenges that I experienced in April of 2017. In the meantime, I do want to mention that Catland, it has a Kickstarter video coming out. Actually, it's already out, and it's on Vimeo as opposed to YouTube. And I will have a link to it in another YouTube video that I'm making specifically for the upcoming Black Mirror Salon. I am super excited about that, especially since it has been almost an entire year since Catland had a Black Mirror Salon. The thing that I love saying about the Black Mirror Salons is that it is an excellent opportunity for anybody, especially anybody who's visiting the New York City area, to have a divinely discounted in-person reading with me, yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch. And it is also an opportunity for people to explore a different kind of divinatory device or divination system. Usually when I give readings at the Black Mirror Salons, I use oracle card decks, divination decks, palmistry. The last Black Mirror Salon, I conducted my very first professional numerology reading, which was very exciting and very fun for me. And since I did raise my fees both in Catland and outside of Catland this year, my fees for readings at Black Mirror Salons also increased. It's now going to be $25 for 15 minutes and $50 for half an hour, which is still a whole lot less than what I charge for a private reading. And those of you that have had private readings with me, especially if I've rented space to accommodate you, or because coming to your home or coming to mine didn't work for you, or if you could not have a reading at Catland, you know that is a steal of a deal. Now, in the next video, I am going to, the video is solely about Catland's upcoming Black Mirror Salon. I will have a link to their Catland Kickstarter video in the blog post that I'm going to write about that specific upcoming salon. But for those of you who are going to be visiting the New York City area, and specifically for those of you who live in the New York City area, I would like to remind you that I have it under good authority, meaning a reliable source, that as of 2018 there is no L-train service. So a lot of us are going to be inconvenienced coming 2018. And if my memory serves me correct, the L train will not be in service from between 1.5 to 2 years. And I'm going to reconfirm that now. It's been reconfirmed. So those of you who have yet to come to Catland, I highly recommend coming to Catland, especially while the L train service is running, because it will be a lot more involved, and it'll be a lot more involved, meaning like you might need to use 2 subway lines as opposed to 1, or maybe even 3. So is it 2 or is it 3? 2. Thank God it's for small favors. So yeah, if you have not already come to Catland, this is the time to come to Catland. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually did not want to make a 2-part May 2017 updates video. It might wind up being a 2nd part, but not today, because today I'm going to do another video, and that's pretty much it. Thank you, YouTube, for honoring who I am and what I do. Thank you again to those of you who have already used my psychic services. Thank you to those of you who are going to use my psychic services. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed, and if you have not subscribed and you want to subscribe, this is the time to do that too. I also feel the need to remind those of you who have not yet scheduled your appointments with me for May 2017. You might want to do so sooner than later, because I already have 1 rescheduled appointment. Actually, I have 2 rescheduled appointments this month. So any other appointment this month will be a definite. Whatever date you want, if you want that date, you know what to do. Thank you, YouTube, and until the next video.